In May 2024, the largest coin collection is set to go on sale. It belonged to a Danish businessman named Bruun, who died 100 years ago. He collected over 2,000 coins from Denmark, Norway, and Sweden. According to some experts, Bruun's collection could be worth up to $72 million. He started collecting coins when the world was going through a great war. But the history of coins is thousands of years old. In the Iron Age, people started making coins. The first coins are mostly linked with the Iron Age of the late 7th century BC, particularly with the state of Lydia. Some historical evidence highlights that coins made of gold and silver existed even before this time, and they were called electrum. Interestingly, the famous ancient Greek poem Odyssey mentions the usage of coins during those times. Since then, coins have been in production. Nowadays, almost every country produces its own coins. In 2023, the US alone produced more than 11,381,640,000 coins. But today, the manufacturing of coins is very different. Next up is the step-by-step process of coin manufacturing. Why have some governments stopped the production of pennies? Why do they spend billions of dollars on coins? And what is the future of metal coins? Before diving into details, why not ask you to like, share, and subscribe? You may be aware of the famous phrase that a coin has two sides, heads and tails. In reality, a coin is much more than that. Its edge can be plain, reeded, lettered, or decorated. The raised edge on both sides is called the rim. It is intentionally given to coins that help protect the coin's design from wear. From the end of a coin's rim, there starts a plain surface called the field of a coin. It is inscribed with special words. They call it the inscription of a coin. These letters often include a national motto. Other than these, the inscription letters, a small letter, or sometimes a symbol, is inscribed on the plane of a coin, which is the mint mark. It describes where the coin has been manufactured. For instance, there are 4 mints in the United States that produce these coins. The P letter on an American coin means that the coin is from Philadelphia, whereas the coin with D means it is from Denver. Likewise, the letter S indicates the San Francisco Mint, and W describes the coin manufactured in West Point. Lastly, the main symbol in the center is known as the relief. It can be a picture of a famous leader, a cultural symbol, a historical building, or a religious place, depending on which part of the earth the coin has been manufactured. There can be more than one type of coin. For example, 3 different types of coins are produced in the US. This includes circulating coins, which you may have in your pocket. It circulates among people as they do their daily business of buying and selling. The mint also makes uncirculated coins for saving and collecting. These are called uncirculated coins. They are not intended for general circulation, but are available through a mint or a local coin dealer. They are produced the same way as circulating coins, but with quality enhancements to create a brilliant finish. Another type of coin is called proof. The term proof refers to the coin's finish. These are the finest quality coins. They have a mirror-like background and frosted design details. The mint uses a unique procedure of manually loading burnished coin blanks into presses with highly polished dies. Each coin is struck at least twice to emphasize the design features. No matter what you make, everything comes from the earth. Coins can be made of gold, silver, copper, nickel, or alloys. Although for thousands of years mankind has been making and using coins, manufacturing modern metal coins is not as simple as it looks. A coin is not a coin without its art. The personnel who make these arts on the coins are called medallic artists. Typically, they engrave the approved design on a mixture of clay and plaster. This is one of the ancient practices still effectively in use. However, every artist can choose the sculpting medium based on how they want to represent the design and their experience with each technique. Lights and shades work differently on the metallic surface of a coin than on a clay sculpture. Moreover, engraving an art with great detail becomes impossible because the outlines of an art are often smaller than the thickness of a hair.
Most people don't even understand, or putting detail in that's like 3 and 4 times the width of a human hair.
This is the reason the final sculpture is scanned and transformed into digital media for further detailing.
It is a different medium, but it's not sculpting and it's not painting or drawing. It's like a hybrid of the three.
It's amazing what the digital tools allow for. I can just enlarge the coin to huge on my screen and get infinite detail on there, which really wasn't possible with the plaster being maximum 8 or 9 inches.
Once the coin art is ready, its data is then fed to a machine, which, with CNC technology, creates the replica on a metal piece called the master hub. It has a positive image, the way a medallic artist created it. Then, the master hub is used to make master dies. A hubbing press transfers the image from the master hub to the cone-shaped end of a metal piece called the die blank. The press presses the hub and the die together with up to 265 tons of force, depending on the denomination. In this way, multiple dies are made for a specific coin. Dies are like a photo negative, displaying the design in reverse. During ancient times, they didn't have anything like a CNC machine. Therefore, they used to simply engrave an art on a coin die. In recent times, before CNCs, there were mechanical machines used for engraving coin dies. The art was created on a clay sculpture, as it is today. Then, a large metal coin was created with the same art features. This master coin is then set on a machine that follows the engraving to create a replica but has a smaller coin-sized die. As soon as the CNC engraved coin die is ready, it's time to produce coins at massive levels. For this purpose, blanks are made using a punching machine. The machine punches out a long metal coil to produce plain, coin-sized blankets. In the United States, the mint uses a 1,500-foot long metal coil. These metal coils meet the criteria of each denomination. The blanking machine not only punches out the blankets, but also straightens the feed metal coil. It cuts at a rate of 14,000 blanks per minute. Different coin types have different diameters, but mostly they are of the same thickness. The punching machine also makes a lot of scrap metal from the coil. It is called webbing and comes from the part that does not get punched out. So, they will shred it, recycle it, and reuse it again. Once the batch of blankets is ready, it is transported to the annealing furnace for the next stage. Annealing is a gradual heat treatment process that changes the physical and sometimes the chemical properties of a material as well. It works differently for different materials. For instance, glass is annealed to reduce internal stress and the chances of fracturing. Blanks are annealed to get them ready for striking. Annealing softens the metal, allowing it to be molded without breaking. The annealed blanks will hold the pattern better when struck. In an oxygen-free atmosphere, the annealing furnace warms the blanks to temperatures as high as 1,600 degrees Fahrenheit. Next, they are immersed in a quench tank filled with slippery water that rapidly reduces their temperature. The slippery water consists of water, citric acid powder, and lubricants that prevent the blanks from adhering together. Next, a machine pulls the blanks from the quench tank and drains them. The Philadelphia Mint employs a cylindrical machine known as a whirlaway, which gently rotates as it pulls blanks from water. The Denver Mint employs a giant scoop known as a skip basket. The blanks move from the quench tank to the washing area. After washing and drying, the coin has to be upset. Upsetting means the coin's edge is deformed to give it a raised rim. For this purpose, an upsetting machine is used. It feeds the blanks into a groove slightly narrower than its diameter. This results in pushing the metal up around the edge to form a rim. The coin's rim is intentionally created to protect the final coin from wear and make it stackable. Now, as the planchets are ready, they need to be struck with the prepared dies. Dies work as stamps on coins. When the dies come together, the planchet metal forms the pattern, but the coin gets the raised outlines. A coin is struck at once by both sides with the respective dies. The US Mint has different press machines for coin manufacturing, but they all work in the same way. They struck the circulating coins once with 35 to 100 metric tons of pressure. Proof coins are specially struck twice with up to 540 tons of force to give them the best finish. A circulating coin press can strike at a rate of 750 times per minute. This means the Philadelphia Mint can produce 47,250 coins per minute with its 63 presses. Likewise, the Denver Mint has 54 presses, and it can produce 40,500 coins every minute. Finally, the coins are ready, but they need to be inspected. An inspector checks samples for faults. If they pass the inspection, they proceed to pack.
My job to make sure that when we say a coin is 24 karat gold, that it's 24 karat gold, it's 22 karat gold, it's 22 karat gold, and so forth.
If circulating coins fail to satisfy specified requirements, they are fed through a waffler machine. Before sending the coins for recycling, the waffler twists them into wavy lines. Chemists inspect gold and silver coins in labs. They measure the composition of the alloy to find out whether it is in the right amount or not. They also investigate the hardness and dimension of these valuable coins. For this purpose, a part of the coin is cut, which enables the chemist to analyze its microstructure. A counting machine processes the circulating coins before they are put into bulk storage bags. On the other hand, the bullion and proofs are meticulously dealt with by packaging robots. At the San Francisco Mint, they have several such robot lines, each having 13 robots in total. The robot at the insert station picks off one insert at a time. It then holds the insert in front of a camera. The camera detects any disorientation and changes color. The next robots pick up the coins from one belt and place them on another belt. There are a total of 6 pick-and-place robots in this packaging line. They correctly orient the coins and place that coin into the insert. After that, a flipper station flips the inserts into a plastic lens. Then, another robot placed the top lens on top of the coins. Lastly, a sealing machine seals the packaging. In total, a trolley contains 600 sealed coins. The US Mint can produce more than 28 billion coins in a year, but manufacturing coins is not a cheap business. It requires money to manufacture money coins. In fact, last year, the US federal government spent $3.4 billion to support the production of 14.5 billion circulating coins, as well as the production of bullion and other numismatic products. However, the US Mint was able to ship 11.38 billion coins to the Federal Reserve banks. Interestingly, a debate started in Congress about the cost of a penny. According to a report by The Economist, the American government has been paying more than a penny for the production of a cent since 2006. This was due to the rise in the cost of zinc. Ultimately, the US decided to stop the production of pennies. Before the United States, Canada also stopped minting 1-cent coins for the same reason. The cost of any metal is directly linked to the mining of its ore. It always starts with a costly blast. Then, several heavy-duty machines extract the material and transport it to the core. On average, 220 mining trucks consume 134 liters of diesel every hour. Metal ores are refined and purified through a number of processes before they are transformed into coils for coin manufacturing. From mining to manufacturing coins, each and every process costs something. On the other hand, there exist digital coins such as Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum, and various other cryptocurrencies. Unlike physical coins, no material is required to make digital money, and they are relatively less costly to produce. They don't even transmit deadly and epidemic diseases, and, most importantly, it is more risky to carry money than to transfer it digitally. These facts give rise to the question of why governments still manufacture traditional and costly coins and notes. Why don't they digitalize the entire money system? And what is the future of physical currencies? One reason why the government still invests in manufacturing coins is for profit. Unlike some cases, making money by manufacturing is a profitable business. Imagine a piece of metal that you can buy from any metal shop. It will cost you its worth by weight, which includes the price of its mining and refining. But the government sells those metal pieces at a higher price by just imprinting them. It is known as seigniorage, which is the difference between the face value and cost of producing circulating coinage. Seigniorage brings revenue to the government and coins to the market. In 2023, the US government earned $249 million by selling the new circulating coins. The mint also earns revenue from gold and silver bullion coins and other numismatic products. In total, the US Mint earned a revenue of $4.68 billion in 2023. Over the years, the use of physical money has declined. People don't like to carry chunky coins with themselves. Credit cards and digital payments make it easy to transact payments. A report by the Reserve Bank of Australia revealed that a sustained decline in ATM and point-of-sale debit card cash withdrawals has been noticed in Australia. Another survey indicates that 69% of payments in cash are only worth less than $20. Australia is not alone. These changes have been noticed all over the world. On top of that, crypto coins are posing new challenges for traditional money. Sooner or later, environmentalists will raise questions about the environmental impact of manufacturing coins. These changes are pushing governments to issue their own central bank digital currencies or CBCDs. But CBCDs are not a complete solution. Still, 2.6 billion people on Earth don't have access to the internet. How they will pay and buy is a worrisome question. Moreover, the government-backed digital currency can falter and cause panic in millions. Also, CBCDs will breach privacy by knowing what you bought, where, and at what cost. It is unlikely that governments around the world will stop the production of coins very soon. But with time, and with improvements in digital currencies, it is likely that having coins will be reduced to only a hobby. Hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure to subscribe and you can watch our videos. See you next time.